What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to be working on this beautiful Lexus CT200H, which is a hybrid 1.8 liter flat 4 engine, and this car has a blown engine. These cars tend to have an issue of where at around 180,000 miles your head gasket goes bad, and if you keep driving the car your engine's gonna blow. I bought this car off of a guy on Facebook Marketplace. He stated that it had a misfire, but I think he just drove it with a bad head gasket for months and months. And after I bought the car, I initially wanted to fix the car and daily it after, but I drove it with a bad head gasket 2 times. And on the 3rd time when I was driving it, it blew on me. So it's just all my oil leaked out. There's a hole in the engine. So now I'm gonna be engine swapping the car, which I've never done before. And I think after we're done engine swapping it, I really want to make the car look a little more aesthetic. And we're probably going to shoot for an IS350F type of look. An aftermarket bumper, lights, tail lights, rims. So just make the car look aesthetic just so we can have an economic car and so it can kind of represent itself on the road. So without further ado, let's just get into the video and see how this works. All right, so we actually had to tow the car to a different location because of where we live at. It's an apartment complex, so I really don't think the administrator is gonna let us swap an engine on this thing in the middle of the parking lot. So we just had to tow it over here. The engine's on its way, and then we're just gonna order some extra parts after it. So let's just get to work and disassemble everything, see how that goes. All right, so this is the progress that we've made so far. We've disassembled everything and just kind of got to see where the engine is and see what the damage really is like. So we're just gonna take you guys and show you what it is. So this right here is where the connecting rod punched through our engine block and made that hole, and obviously all the oil spilled out. The engine stopped running, and that is the reason why we're swapping out the engine. We had to kind of work into the night just because we do this after work and we don't have too much sunlight, but I hope it still looks pretty good. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna end it here for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so it's actually been a couple of days since we worked on the car. We had pretty bad weather. It's been kind of rainy and still kind of cold outside, but we had our new engine come in and it's in pretty good shape. So what I think we're gonna do today is essentially just try to pull this engine out, maybe even try to sink the new one in and see how it fits, see how everything goes. But before we do that, we actually have some parts missing on the new engine that I think we're just gonna grab off this old one and just strip off and put it onto the new one. Just that way we don't have to buy new parts. And yeah, let's get right back to work.
So there it is. We're on our last step from pulling this engine. It's all free. We got all the lines, harnesses off of it. We got the hood for more room so we can access easy. We're gonna get the hoist on it, put the chains on, and get to pulling it.
So there it is, guys. We got this bad boy out. It took us a little longer than we expected because we missed a couple bolts here and there, but hey, we got it out. You can clearly see where the connecting rod kind of just punched through the engine block. Obviously all your oil was gone after that point. We have the other engine, so we're just gonna strip parts off of this one, throw it onto the other one. We're not missing too many parts, but just a couple clips here and there. Gotta speak a little quieter because we did work a little pretty late into the night. It's kind of starting to drizzle, so we're just gonna clean it up, wrap it up for the day, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. So it is the next day, and our goal essentially for today is to get that car up, back and running. But before we do that, we obviously need to install the engine. And before we do that, we need to swap out some components off the old one onto the new one, like the clutch, some wiring harness pieces, check for oils to be properly changed. But overall, yeah, we're just probably gonna have some fun today and try to get this car up, back running.
And also, it's the really nice and warm day. We should get the bikes out, right?
We haven't had this weather in a while. It's around 76 right now. So we're gonna take the bikes out, have some fun, and just enjoy the day. Lunchtime.
And we appreciate that so much. In the process of removing the harnesses and the engine, I accidentally pulled and this wire came out of the pins. So right now I'm gonna be working on depinning this connector. With this set, I got it off Amazon. It was really cheap. It has everything you need. The tools was separate kit, but it came all together. So with that, it's gonna help me depin this, make new pins, crimp the wires with special crimpers. Also need to buy that separate. And we're gonna make this harness work again. So here's the final result for this plug. Made new pins, of course, got them from the kit. Crimped the wires into them, put the insulation in for the wires so water doesn't get in, and like a brand new harness. Here's the crimper tool that I used. It's really nice. It's different sizes for each pin. So if you ever run into this kind of issue, definitely recommend getting this tool and this kit. It's really nice.
So there it is, guys. The engine's finally intact. We have all the parts installed. All we have to do is just kind of drop it into the car now and see if it runs. But before we do that, we can't miss out on this weather, right? We're gonna take some bikes out. So there it is, we actually got the engine in. It's sitting on this mount right here, but it's still not fully connected to the transmission. As you can tell, there's a gap, which we need to carefully just bolt in, not to damage anything. We have to do it from the bottom, so my brother's just trying to figure that out. And yeah, after that, we're gonna start running all the lines, the wiring harness, so. The engine's fully assembled. We've added all the fluids that are required to get this car running. Yeah, and it's time to crank it. It's the moment. So I'll go crank. You see if anything leaks, explodes, or etc. All right, the moment of truth.
It's the moment. Yo, shut it off. Shut it off.
Ain't nothing running. So it's actually not running straight. Maybe you heard it, maybe not. So what do you think we do?
Just run it again. If anything, shut it off.
And we're chilling.
Dude.
Hey.
Got it.
And it's running right.
Cut.
And that's how you swap an engine, boys. Yeah, there's no engine code on here. There's a bad airbag, but who cares about that? Yeah, I mean, it should be good. Let's just run the engine a little more and see how that goes. So there it is, guys. We've actually started the car. It is running mint, running absolutely perfect. Everything's smooth. We had a couple issues with it a couple nights ago.
Yo, shut it off.
We haven't worked for a little because the weather's been kind of terrible, cold and rainy. Everything else has been kind of smooth. We put everything together, as you can tell. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it on camera because of the weather. We kind of had to work into the night again. As of right now, the car is running smooth. We've been driving it, not giving us any issues. So I guess that's a successful engine swap for you right there.
And this is it for this episode on the Lexus CT200 2012. If you guys want to see next video, and there is more coming, hit that like button and subscribe, please.
And we will see you guys in the next one.